So, you've decided to start a landscaping business. Congratulations. Now comes the not-so-fun part. The quoting, the scheduling, the invoicing, the chasing. This is where AxiomBlue comes in. It's an all-in-one platform for running a trades or field service business. Your leads, customers, quotes, jobs, invoices and automations, all in the one place, built for Australian businesses. And the best part? You can set the whole thing up yourself, from scratch, in an afternoon. So let's do exactly that, start to finish. First, let's set up the business itself. Over in the sidebar, we open the Settings menu and choose Business Settings. This is where we tell AxiomBlue who we are, the business name, the type, our industry, and our contact details like email, phone, and ABN. It's what shows up on your quotes and invoices, so it's worth getting right once. A couple of details, hit save, and your business is officially open. Now, your very first customer. It always starts with a phone call. Someone's seen your work and wants their backyard done. Before that inquiry gets forgotten, we capture it as a lead. We hit Add Lead, and up comes the form. First, her name, Sarah Chen. Then her email and phone so you can reach her. The property and a rough estimate of what the job's worth. And create lead. That inquiry is now safely in the system. It will never fall through the cracks. Sarah's keen, so let's make it official. We open up her lead. And with a single button, Convert to Customer, AxiomBlue turns everything we already know about her into a full customer record. No retyping. Enter it once, use it forever. Now let's win the work. We start a brand new quote. We search for our customer and choose Sarah from the list. Then we build it up, line by line. First, the turf, supplied and laid, 120 square metres at $18 each. Next, the mulch for the garden beds, 8 cubic metres. And the treated pine retaining wall. AxiomBlue does the maths as we go, nearly $5,000 GST and all, and we save the quote against Sarah's record. Normally you'd email this straight to her. To advance a quote, you open the options menu here on the top right and choose an action. For this demo, we'll keep it safe and simply choose Mark as sent. No email actually goes out. Then, when Sarah rings to say she's wrapped, we open options again and choose Mark as accepted. The quote is locked in. Now, to turn that accepted quote into actual work, we click Convert and choose Convert to Job. AxiomBlue carries the customer, the line items, and the value straight across, no retyping, and creates a scheduled job. Fast forward. The crew's been out and the job's done. To update it, we open the options menu, choose Change Status, set it to Completed, and save. The job is now ready to invoice. And this is the moment that pays the bills. Because the job came from the quote, everything's already there. We hit Generate Invoice, AxiomBlue pulls the whole job across into a draft, and we create it. No rekeying, nothing missed. To see it, we open Options and choose Print Invoice. And there's your finished invoice. Clean and professional. GST and totals all correct. Ready to send to the customer or drop into your accounting. Now for the real magic. Everything we just did by hand can run itself. In Workflows, we open the suites. And there's a ready-made suite built for exactly our trade. Landscaping and garden maintenance. One click, and AxiomBlue creates a whole set of automations for us in seconds. Now let's open them up and see exactly what each one does. This is the Visual Automation Editor. Every automation is just a flow of blocks, left to right. Let's start with the Job Tomorrow reminder. It's dead simple. Every evening at 6, the first block wakes up on a schedule. The middle block looks up all the jobs booked for tomorrow, and the last block sends each of those customers a friendly reminder text, so nobody forgets you're coming, and you cut down no-shows without lifting a finger. Next, the one that gets you paid, the Invoice Overdue Payment Chaser. This one's smarter. It triggers the moment an invoice goes overdue. It sends a polite payment reminder, then backs it up with an SMS nudge. Then it waits 7 days and checks, is it still unpaid? If it is, it escalates to you, the owner, and tags the invoice as escalated. If it's already been paid, it simply stops. Your account's receivable, chasing itself. The third one saves you even more admin. Job completed, auto-generate invoice. The moment a job is marked complete, this flow springs into action. It grabs the job details, creates a draft invoice from them, links the invoice back to the job, notifies you to review it, and lets the customer know the job's done. The invoice we made by hand earlier? This does it automatically, every time. And the last one is the goldmine for landscaping, the recurring job reminder. Every morning, it checks which customers are due for their regular service, the fortnightly mow, the seasonal tidy-up, and sends them an email and a text to book it back in. That's repeat business on autopilot, filling your calendar while you sleep. And that is a whole landscaping business, set up from scratch, running end to end, and now largely automated. From the first phone call to getting paid, and the follow-up handled for you. That's AxiomBlue. Give it a go. Start your free trial today. And if this helped, subscribe for more. Now get out there and build something great.